Welcome to the Renegade fight. As we all know, Friday night's game versus Florida State and Virginia. As we all know, Florida State University football program relives history once again versus Virginia. So let's get right on into it. Coach Tony Elliott and the Virginia Cavaliers came into Friday night's game on a mission. The mission was to keep FSU's defense on the field by sustaining long drives, causing Florida State to make mistakes, and doing all they can to keep Florida State off balance. Florida State's offense stepped onto the field, making plays led by quarterback Chandler Morris, hitting some of his main targets, such as receiver Terrell Harris, uh, Ed Ryan, and Cam Ross. But it was Virginia's run game that put the pressure on Florida State's defense. Running back Jay Taylor and running back Brown. Um, as we all know, we all seen what happened on Friday night's game. Um, Virginia's offense looked explosive throughout the game. Um, Even though, they did look explosive out the game. We knew that Florida State could hang in the game, but we also knew that Virginia was this uh, kind of team. Virginia has been showing us this little bit by little bit all season long so far. They did this against Stanford. They played close against NC State and almost could have won that. Virginia is a team to watch in the ACC, and they put the ACC on notice on Friday night, letting everyone know that they're not a team to be looked over. Virginia's team, led by Chandler Morris, he played phenomenally football, throwing the ball down the field, connecting with all his targets, whether it was a tight end, receiver, running back. Chandler Morris did what he was supposed to do to help his team win the game. Um, and his playmakers rallied around quarterback play. And now, when you do that, most times you do win the game. So Coach Tony Elliott and his staff called a wonderful game. Yes, I'm a Florida State fan. Yes, I'm upset just like everyone else. Yes, I feel like we should have won the game. But at the same time, we went 60 minutes and beyond. We went 60 minutes of football, and we went to 2 overtimes to try to beat this Virginia team. So, yes, shouts out to Virginia. They got us on this one. History relives it again. Um, so uh, Virginia did what they were supposed to do. Florida State in the first half looked a little shaky. I think we came out a little nervous. I think we came out a little excited, and that also helped us not to be able to play our game to the fullest. Um, we were down. I want to say, if I can remember correctly, I think we were down 14-0 in that first quarter, first half. Um, After we got the nerves out, after we got the excitement out, after we got the adjustments that we needed to make and settle down into the game, we started playing Florida State football the way that we've been playing all year long, uh, and we scored 21 unanswered points. So it lets you know that um, something was going on somewhere that we couldn't catch grasp of what was happening. Yes, some players may have been lined up out of their position. Yes, we gave up big plays, but something has to happen for the play to happen against you. And Virginia did just that. They exploited some things, and Florida State just couldn't catch hold to it until we made the adjustments. And once we made our adjustments, that's where you see the 21 unanswered points scored to make it 21-14 at that time. Um, and it was in the second half that Florida State really got things on the right track uh, because they made halftime adjustments, creating long drives as well, and getting turnovers. Um, Florida State played an awesome game. We have nothing to hold our heads down about. We're still in the fight. A lot of people have been on social media. A lot of people have been just talking in general uh, that we might be done. Yeah, we. If you think we're done, then that's what you think. But we're still in the fight. It's just one loss. We should have won the game. No doubt. We should have won this game. We done enough to win this game. We just didn't do it in the right timing to win the game. So yes, Florida State, we still can hold our heads up high. We still in the fight. There's nothing to be sad about. Um, all of this happened with Virginia opens the door for this week that we play Miami. Miami is coming off a bye. They had 2 weeks to prepare for us. Quite frankly, I really think that Miami possibly been preparing for us more than 2 weeks. So, Florida State, you take the anger out of the loss that you had this past week and you bring it right on back to Tallahassee and you come into Saturday night's game at 7:30 against Miami and you show the world once again that, hey, you can push us around, but you just can't bully us. And whenever we push our weight against yours, we'll come out the victorious ones. So yes, take all this frustration out, take all this anger out, bring it to the Miami game, and let's see who can outtake who. Um, so yeah, we're still in the fight. So that is something to look forward to. So of course, yes, the final score was uh, Virginia 46, Florida State 38. Went to two overtimes. So we really we really could hold our heads up high. We got some work to do. Yes, we do. Whether we won the game or lost the game, you still got work to do. There's still things that you done wrong in the game or done right in the game that you can clean up. And I believe that Coach Norvell and Coach Tony White and Coach Gus Malzahn and all other coaches on the staff this coming week for Miami will look at the film and see what need to be cleaned up, what need to be adjusted, what need to be changed to better put a better defense on the field, maybe execute plays on defense, maybe uh, execute plays on offense. So there's going to be work to be done this week. So I feel like we'll see some adjustments somewhere in Saturday night's game. Moving along. If you needed some notes, uh, Florida State, like we mentioned earlier, scored 21 unanswered points. At 21 unanswered points after being down 14-0 in the first half. Um, in the first half, I want to say also this happened. Florida State missed a key field goal, so that can also damper you a little bit. Um, and from what I'm saying too, history relives itself versus Florida State. Most notably, when we come to play in Virginia, we're the ones that come on the losing end. In '95, we all know if you can remember that far back, Ward Dunn coming into the end zone. Some say it was a touchdown. Some say we were down at the one. We could have won the game there, but in '95 we lost off of just a few inches of the end zone. So that was a Florida State loss there. Coming back to more recent history, 2019 when Florida State played Virginia, Virginia won 31-24. Um, and also we were supposed to play again in 2020, but that game got postponed due to COVID reasons. And then, of course, Friday night's game, 2 overtimes, 48. I'm sorry, 46-38. So if you look at the history of it, this is a hard-nosed, smash-mouth football game. Um, each play, each game, all resulted in a last second or last play of the game. Come down to the wire, last few seconds. So history relives itself. So hopefully, when we go back to Virginia to play them again, history could turn into our favor, and we can possibly come out of there with a win. So just moving along from the note side, game stats, game stats. Florida State total yards for Florida State, 514. Passing yards for Florida State, 258 passing yards. Rushing yards, 256 rushing yards. Yards per play, 6.3. First downs, we had 24 first downs. Third down efficiency, we were 6 for 15. So that's okay, but we got to brush up on that if you want to sustain long drives. That comes, we had a lot of punts. Fourth down efficiency, we were 5 attempts, 3 conversions. Total plays, 81 total plays. Penalties, 5 penalties for 49 yards, which is not too bad. You don't want to be penalized ever, but if you had to take some penalties, 5 penalties in a game is not too bad, but you still got something to clean up. Time of possession, 27 minutes, 50 seconds. So that lets you know that we played a good game. We played a good game. The stats show it. The play on the field show it. We played an awesome game. It's just that we just came up short just a little bit. Um, Virginia stats. Total yards for Virginia, 437 total yards. Passing yards, 229. Rushing yards, 208. Yards per play, 5.3. First downs, 28. Third down efficiency, 7 for 13. Okay, so going back, if looking at Florida State's third down efficiency, 6 of 15, 7 of 13 for Virginia. Virginia had to punt the ball a lot too. So that means our defense was doing something to get Virginia off the field, just not enough. Fourth down efficiency. This is where it really, really comes into play. Virginia's fourth down efficiency, they were 2 for 2. So that means anytime that Virginia had a fourth down, they converted. So we got to clean that up on defense. Total plays, 83 yards. Penalties for Virginia, 4 for 25. That's just about as even in the penalty department as Florida State's, 5 for 49. Time of possession for Virginia, 31 minutes, 58 seconds. So, yes, this game was even across the board. If you look at the numbers, if you look at the play on the field, the game was even across the board. Um, Player stats, moving along, player stats for Virginia, passing yards. Chandler Morris, 35 attempts, 26 completions, 229 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Rushing yards, Taylor had 27 carries for 99 yards, 1 touchdown. Brown had 9 carries for 60 yards. Chandler Morris also was in the rushing department with 7 carries, 34 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Um, Receiving department, Ed Ryan, 5 carries for 45 yards. Trail Harris, 3 carries for 45 yards. So, yes, defense got to step up once again for Florida State so that we can slow down this rushing attacks that teams are trying to put on us. Moving along into player stats for Florida State. Passing department, Thomas Castellanos, 32 attempts for 18 completions, 254 yards, one touchdown, and two interceptions. Rushing department, Thomas Castellanos, 14 carries, 78 yards, one touchdown. Gavin Sawchuk, 17 carries, 74 yards, one touchdown. Chroma, 12 carries, 63 yards. Kazai Holmes, 2 carries, 32 yards. Coming down to the receiving department, Deuce Robinson had a lights out game. 9 receptions, 147 yards, one touchdown. LaWayne McCoy, 2 receptions, 44 yards. Michael Danzy, 3 receptions, 42 yards. Randy Pittman Jr., 2 receptions, 16 yards, one touchdown. And he also had uh, a rushing touchdown as well. He had a receiving touchdown and a rushing touchdown. Randy Pittman Jr. Coming down to the defense, I didn't write every defensive stat, but just the ones that I could get to. Earl Little Jr., 12 tackles. Rawls, 10 tackles. Shaheem Brown, 7 tackles. Elijah Herring, 5 tackles. Barker, 4 tackles. Juice Cryer, 4 tackles. Johnny Wilson, 3 tackles. Daniel Lyons, 3 tackles. McCray, 2 tackles. And Edwin Joseph, 2 tackles, interception. Okay, Elijah Herring had an interception as well, and Rawls had an interception. So just looking at the stats for Florida State across the board, um, it's a lot we can clean up. But we had to do what we had to do according to what Virginia gave us. I would like to see down the road, possibly against Miami and down the road against the other teams. Can we get more rushing attempts running back by committee between the backs that are hot for that game? Yes, Kazai Holmes got 2 carries for 32 yards. I think I seen him play significant time, but if Holmes gets about 6 to 7 more carries in this game to match up with Castellanos 14 and Sawchuk 17 carries and Cromas 12 carries, we would have had a more significant run game. So if we can get more backs in the game with a hot hand, we might can sustain longer drives as well. Deuce Robinson, again, lights out game. He had 9 receptions, and I understand situations may not be there for receivers to catch the ball. But LaWayne McCoy, I feel like if he would have got about 2 to 3 more catches, he probably could have broke something and got some extra yards to sustain long drives and maybe get some extra field goals or touchdown, and it won't put us in a overtime situation. Michael Danzy done what he was supposed to do with what the play calling was. He had 3 receptions for 42 yards, and of course, we've seen what he can do in past games, so he can be lights out as well. And then Randy Pittman Jr., 2 receptions and 16 yards. He probably could have got some extra catches as well for some yards, and that could have got us jump started a little bit. So overall, Florida State played a awesome game. We just didn't do enough, and it's okay because the weeks are coming, and the story is going to tell itself. Um, and if you really looked at college football this weekend, we were number 8, and we lost to an unranked. We fall now to number 18 in the new poll coming into the new week. But if you looked at what happened in Saturday night, Saturday afternoon's games, we still got a lot to cheer for. We're still not out of the fight. We're number 18. It's a 12-team playoff. We possibly can sneak in still. LSU lost this weekend. They were ranked, I want to say, number 4. Penn State lost this week, Saturday. They were ranked number 3. And Georgia was ranked number 5. And they also lost. So if you look at it this way, you're ranked number 3, you're ranked number 4, and you're ranked number 5. All lost on the same day, all within the same time frame. I want to say the Georgia and Alabama game was a 7:30 game. Okay, cool. LSU lost and Penn State lost. I want to say those games were around the same time frame. But the point is, your number 3 team, your number 4 team, and your number 5 team all lost on the same day. We were number 8 and we lost as well. So we lost to an unranked, that's fine. If we fall, the rest of the teams also fall. Now I can't remember where LSU, Penn State, and Georgia is going to fall in the new ranking, but they all got to work their way back up the ranks as well to sustain and keep a playoff berth in the future. So Florida State, just keep on. If we can do what we're supposed to do, when it's all said and done, we can get to this ACC championship and hopefully win this thing and sneak in the back door and get us a playoff berth. So that's it for today. I encourage everyone to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend about us. Find us on Instagram, The Renegade Fight. Always go Noles.